Most dogs jump up for a very simple reason. They want human attention and connection. Jumping up is often an excited emotional greeting, a dog's way of saying, "You're here and I'm thrilled about it." What many of us don't realise is how easily we can accidentally reinforce this behaviour. Even brief eye contact or a verbal "hype up" can reward the dog and make jumping more likely next time. Things become even more confusing for the dog when different people respond differently. Some family members encourage the jumping because they find it cute, while others ignore or punish it. This inconsistency can be frustrating for the dog, who's simply trying to work out what behaviour reliably gets them the social connection they're seeking. The encouraging part is that because jumping is a learned behaviour, dogs can absolutely learn a different, calmer way to greet. Our goal is to replace the jumping with something that is just as rewarding for the dog, but far safer and more enjoyable for everyone. There is no single correct greeting behaviour. The best choice is the one your dog can perform reliably and the one that suits your household. Some families prefer 4 feet on the floor as a simple default behaviour. Others like teaching a sit for greetings because it creates a clear stationary position. For busy homes or dogs who need more space to settle, a go-to mat behaviour can work beautifully. And for dogs who enjoy movement and engagement, a nose touch can channel excitement into a structured, friendly action. Whatever you choose, consistency is the key. The behaviour only becomes reliable when everyone responds to it in the same way. While your dog is learning their new greeting skills, it's essential to prevent them from rehearsing the old jumping behaviour. Management isn't a shortcut here, it's a critical part of the learning process. During this phase, the dog could be behind a baby gate, on lead, or in another room, but always with something to occupy them and help lower arousal. A simple barrier without an activity can create frustration. So we pair management with calming enrichment, such as a treat scatter or food in a snuffle mat. These activities support emotional regulation and make the arrival of people less overwhelming. These strategies aren't needed forever. They simply create a safe, predictable environment while your dog builds new habits. One of the most common mistakes is only practicing polite greetings when guests actually arrive. Real-life greetings are the hardest version of the behaviour because excitement is naturally high. Instead, set up short, predictable practice sessions with family members or familiar people. The more rehearsals your dog gets in a controlled environment, the more successful they'll be when the real visitors come to the door. Now let's look at a real-life example where you're going to meet Rogue. In this demonstration, you'll see her being rewarded with treats and attention whenever she keeps 4 feet on the floor. As Rogue becomes more skilled and her greeting behaviour becomes a habit, the treats can be slowly and thoughtfully faded out. What continues to reinforce the behaviour long term is the natural social interaction she receives. Gentle praise, calm touch, and the rewarding experience of social interactions with her family and visitors to the home.
Yes. 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 Oh, nice. You get a sit too. Very nice. Good girl. Good girl. All right, Rogue, come on. Yes. 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 Good girl. Oh, she clever. Hi, you're a good girl. Right, Rogue, come on, come on, come on. Yes. 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 Oh, nice. Oh, she's a good girl. Good girl. Right, come on. Come on. Hi. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Girl. Dang.
Even the most well-trained dog will struggle if humans aren't consistent. Everyone interacting with the dog needs to follow the same rules. Visitors should be briefed ahead of time, and if someone struggles to follow the plan, management should be used instead of risking a setback. Sometimes it helps to tell a gentle white lie, such as, "We're working on this because he could easily bowl over a toddler at the park." This reframes the issue as a safety concern rather than a personal preference and helps ensure people don't accidentally encourage the jumping. Although most jumping is about seeking social attention, some dogs jump because they're overwhelmed or struggling to cope emotionally. This type of jumping doesn't look joyful, it looks chaotic. Other dogs may jump with a stiff body, growling, or other visible stress signals. In these cases, the function of the behaviour may actually be to create distance or make a perceived threat go away. These dogs need a different approach, and it's important to consult a qualified trainer if you see these signs. Polite greetings aren't about obedience, they're about emotional regulation, safety, and helping your dog succeed in everyday life. With thoughtful management, clear training, and consistent human behaviour, your dog can learn to greet people calmly and confidently, creating a safer and more enjoyable experience for everyone.